Hi guys, my name's Heath Moore, General Manager of Harrop Engineering, and this year we've brought along a 2009 Chevrolet Corvette, a Z06 model, or Z06 as they call them in the States. Pretty excited to be here for the first year as a corporate sponsor and also a competitor. Yesterday was the first day and happy with our hit out. We did a 142.08, which had it been the category last year we would have taken it out, but the all-wheel drive turbos have really stepped it up a notch this year. The car's got quite a few mods to it, but all bolt-on and mostly Harrop products. Being club sprint class, have to run a street tyre, so a tread wear rating I think over 140. Our tyres are well above that. They're a Michelin Pilot Sport 2, as used on a Dodge Viper and a Porsche Carrera GT3 OE spec tyre, so a 315 front width and a 345 on the rear. And they're wrapped around Forgeline's GA1R, which is their stiffest and lightest racing wheel with an open lug design. So we've aimed at getting as much weight out of the car as reasonably possible, still leaving all of the carpet in the interior. The seats have been swapped out for some Velo GP2s. We've had a half roll cage, 4-point cage put in for some extra safety and to run 6-point harnesses. And suspension package has been actually sourced from the US. Being a Corvette, there's a huge market for track guys with that model. Danny Pop from Ohio has given us a pretty good formula with JRI shocks, roll bars, spherical bearings, and overall it's handling really well. We've just dialed in the suspension a little bit yesterday, taken a few adjustments based on Ben's feedback, and the lap times came down a reasonable amount, and today we're hoping to crack the 141s. So with any luck we'll get on the podium, but it's been a great first day and looking forward to a big day today. It's got a factory LS7 motor, which is a 7-litre naturally aspirated GM Performance hand-built motor. We've taken the standard manifold off that. In standard form it makes 505 horsepower. With the Hurricane individual throttle plate manifold in our custom airbox solution that we're prototyping at this event, we've pushed that up to around 670 horsepower, and the torque curve is bigger everywhere, which is exactly what we want. Features of the Hurricane: it uses the factory fly-by-wire, so it actually has a GM throttle controller, so all of the functionality of the computer is the same, and the individual throttle plates are 58 millimeters in diameter, which compares to, and there's 8 of those, which compares to a single 92 millimeter throttle plate on the factory motor. We haven't done any other changes to the engine except put a new camshaft in it. With that manifold you can run a more aggressive cam and still smooth it out, so it idles nicely and it is really responsive off the bottom out of corners. As an engine package it's purely bolt-on mods using the factory headers, an Aquapovic catback exhaust system, which is their Evolution titanium system, picks up a few more horsepower and also drops some weight. Harrop is a master distributor of Eaton performance products in Australia. It has got some support. We're running an Eaton Posi diff center in the car, so that's helping with drive out of corners and really getting that power down. Aquapovic, as I mentioned, has the exhaust system, and Forgeline wheels as a distributor within Australia have come up with a fantastic fitment, their lightest and most stiffest wheel. Harrop with foundations in V8 touring cars is synonymous with brake kits. We run an ultimate kit on the Corvette. It's a 15-inch or 380mm front rotor with our 6-piston ultimate caliper, and a 14-inch or 355mm rear rotor. Both 2-piece, and the front rotors are floating discs, so we can get that heat dispersion. We also run a Motec dash, which allows us not only to log lots of parameters within the motor and the car, including brake temperature, but we can have reference laps, play around with the rev limit and change the displays that Ben as the driver has to optimise the lap. And in a time attack event like that, that's critical to get the maximum out of it. So the electric or the fantasy lap is a low 140, so if he puts it all together today we might see that, but if we do a 141 I think it'll be a great result and we could challenge for the podium.